I posted a haul video where I showed you all some new Exoterra products that I got for Pepper, my leopard gecko, and her enclosure upgrade, which happen to be the products that you see behind me on the table right here. So yes, you guessed it, today we are setting up Pepper's enclosure. So I'm not going to waste any time. I know you all came here to see me set up Pepper's enclosure, but before we do that, I do want to take a quick second to thank Exoterra for sending me these products that you see behind me and sponsoring Pepper's enclosure upgrade. I appreciate it a ton, and I know that Pepper is going to love her new enclosure, so let's just go ahead and start setting it up. So after I finished setting up Pepper's enclosure upstairs, I brought it down to my basement and I got it put on this shelf right here, and then I went ahead and I got all of the lights set up. So right now I have both my heat and my UV lamp on the same side. Typically that is what is ideal, but just for filming purposes I'm gonna move my UV light over onto this side just so that the whole enclosure is lit up a little bit better. Alright, so I went ahead and I slid my UV lamp just over to this side of the enclosure enclosure, and now the whole thing is lit up a lot better, so we can take a better look at it. So now that Pepper's enclosure is down here in the reptile room, I figured we would go ahead and do a little enclosure tour of it, and then we'll go ahead and add Pepper to her brand new home. So I know you guys watched me set this up already, so I'm not gonna go super in detail, but over here we have the warm side of the enclosure, and then over here we have the cool side. So the warm side has her heat lamp, and you know, like I mentioned, normally it would also have the UV lamp. So in this back corner here, we just have this cave hide. So this gives her a hide on the warm area of her tank. And then I also put this slate rock down in order to give her a nice basking platform. We can also see that there are a few fake plants over here and a little bit of wood. Then if we move over to the center of the tank, we have this extra large water dish that I turned into a dig box. So I did choose to use solid substrate for Pepper, which is just a shelf liner, but I did still want to give her the benefits and enrichment of loose substrate, so that's what I did here. I gave her a nice dig box, and then right over here we have her water dish. You can see that there is this piece of wood that kind of goes over the dig box and, you know, extends back behind that hide over there. So then over here we have the cool side of the tank. So as I already mentioned, we have our water dish here, and then we have this cave back here, which is going to be Pepper's humid hide. You can kind of see I just misted inside of there. So that just has some damp paper towel in it, and this piece of cork right here is going to be her main cool hide. So obviously she can, you know, climb on top of this cork, but it's also like somewhat hollow, so she can hide underneath of it as well. And once again, we have two fake plants over here. So there we go. Here is Pepper's brand new enclosure. So now that all of this is set up and ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and grab Pepper and we will introduce her into her new home. So this little tank right here has been Pepper's temporary home while I've been in the process of getting her an enclosure upgrade. So I think she's really going to appreciate the upgrade from this. It is literally double the floor space. And Pepper's just so cute. Pepper is like one of the cutest animals I own. She's just so personable and makes like the cutest little faces. I'm so excited for her to be able to enjoy this new enclosure. All right, Pepper, you ready for your new home? I'm so excited for her. And now I do just want to quickly point out that Pepper does have some neurological issues, which is why you see her moving her head like that, and also the reason why I chose not to use any loose substrate in her enclosure. So if you notice her moving a little bit weird, it's just because of that. But despite her neurological problems, she is still a very happy gecko. So let's go ahead and get her in her brand new home. All right, Pepper, what do you think? What do you think of it? Right now, I don't really know if she thinks anything. She's just kind of sitting there. Oh, are you exploring a little bit now? We're just going in circles. I guess you can do whatever you want here, though. This is now officially your home, so if you want to just stay in that spot right there, that is perfectly fine with me. So Pepper, as I mentioned, does have some neurological problems and she does stress very easily, so I imagine the first few days while she's in this enclosure she might be a little bit stressed out because, you know, it's a brand new environment to her, but I am quite confident that after she gets to settle in for a few days that she is really going to enjoy this enclosure. She very slowly made her way kind of over to her basking rock. It'll be interesting to see if she uses it or not. I've seen my other leopard geckos using theirs, so hopefully she also uses hers.